Alright, hey, I'm Cockerpunk. My actual name is Gordon, and I'm just browsing PBN, and somebody was looking for a video comparing like a Carter to some of the other Nelson valved guns, and so I've been meaning to do that because I do the fuzzer conversions when I'm at school and stuff. So figured, hey, what the heck, good excuse to do it. So yeah, I'm at my parents' house here. If you didn't notice. I don't know, it's a good place to take pictures because it's pretty and all. I kind of turned the living room into my own paintball little haven here, so this is actually what my apartment looks like, just not as clean. Um, so, let me grab my guns here. Let's see, that, that. That's where I keep my buzzard. This is a post-die buzzard with the single-fingered, well, 1.5 finger, I guess. People have been calling it swing trigger. It is bigger than a 1-finger trigger, you can see. I like it. You know, some people like the other ones. I had a pre-die. That had a single hinge, not like that, like the old pre-die ones. And I did like that trigger better, but yeah, it's a trigger. It's not like it's a semi where you gotta have the right geometry or whatever. You just pull it on a pump. So right here I got my fuzzard. I usually keep it in my open class setup because I got two perfectly good stock class setups. So keep this one in my open class setup. I got these stupid Wekill suckers grips. Hate them. It's the only thing I got right now that'll fit that new 90 frame. So that's what we'll be looking at. We'll be looking at my Silver Phantom here. This is my, it really, I consider it my lightsaber because just one-handed, it's a lightsaber. Anyway, and again, I'm more of a Trekkie than a Star Wars fan. This has an undercocking kit that, rather than the Wevo kits, it is actually threaded directly into the trigger frame. The same guy who designed and built the Wevo kits was doing these, or I convinced him to do me one. And he also made these panel grips and stuff. Anyway, so that's an undercocking Phantom. And then here's my buzzard. I was telling you about that a little bit before. It's got an L stock, and it's got the aluminum barrel, so it's actually not too heavy. It's pretty well balanced because of the stainless steel body being the heaviest part. It keeps the weight right in the middle there. So as far as pumping, this gun will have a regular pump stroke just with an undercocking kit. That will have my fuzzard mod, and this is a Carter buzzard, which we're trying to emulate. Stay. So let me set the camera down here. I hope this works. Hope the aim isn't too bad. Let's see. So first, with the, with the undercocked Phantom, maybe I'll let it in here. No, that won't work. Shoot. I was going to do the O-ring trick where you put an O-ring in with the valve. Anyway, this pump is pretty smooth. You can, with being able to get a couple of fingers on the front, it pumps pretty well. So I love using this thing. Pump stroke, I mean, you can see I do still have to apply, you know, a normal Phantom worth of pressure to pump it. Well, I'm a mechanical engineer, so the word pressure concerns me. But, it feels like a normal pump. And then for the fuzzard mod, this one, you can see that it's a lot smoother. Actually, I am applying the same force because the valve needs to be, the spring is equated to force, but it's a lot smoother. Any of these guns would require the same force. It's a matter of smoothness. And so, you can see that is a very quick action. That's why I like to keep this on my open class, because I can auto-trigger it like crazy, especially with the Revy on top. And I do, make no doubt about it. And then, with my buzzard here, it's actually, buzzard almost feels like a Sterling in my opinion. Maybe that's just the plastic pump handle, as opposed to the metal pump handle here. But that's the reason why I don't like metal pump handles right there. Anyway, so it's just as smooth. Fuzzard's just as smooth as this thing, and this is a great gun too. I do love this gun. One thing about the Carters that is really annoying, unfortunately, is which hopefully should be fixed on the new mini Carters or mini buzzards that Aaron's gonna make, is let me take off the stock glass feed here. So what we got here, I'm gonna grab the camera so I can show you. So what we got on these Carters is a valve casing, right? And then we have a body, right? Now this body on Carters is made out of stainless steel, and for some reason, I don't think Aaron wanted to drill and tap it like a normal Phantom here. You know, it has a front screw. This screw threads into the body and holds the body in location, whereas this screw holds the rear or the valve casing in location. So the two are held by these screws. Well, on a buzzard, there's no screw that threads into the body here. So he did this buzzard collar where it has this thing pinches down right here on the body and holds the body against here with like a friction fit almost. And then you can also use this screw, because that screw threads into the valve case and holds this end down. So this is actually not really held in location by any sort of screw. So you get this sliding effect every once in a while where the body will slide too far forward, and then you can, what happens is you can return the pump, like, because the auto trigger, you know, works by, I don't have enough hands to show you, but the sear on the hammer, you know, that big L looking thing, lines up with the trigger when it's pulled and releases it. Well, if the body drifts forward, then you can return the pump too far and auto trigger. So what you got to do is keep that gap right there. Oh man, that is not looking right. Keep that gap in there as small as you can, basically. And the way I've done that is I've added a 1032 set screw here underneath the stock glass feed that actually pinches down onto here, and yeah, the anodizing gets scratched on the valve case, but yeah, small price to pay, right? To have a working gun. The other thing I did to this is, since it has a 691 bore barrel, I sent it to Palmer's and they put wedgets in it, and that really, like, between those two modifications, which are grand total of about $30 tops, like even if you have to buy the equipment yourself, turns a $600 basically unshootable gun into a $600 awesome shooting gun. So yeah, that's my review of the Buzzard, I guess. You were asking for kind of like that. As far as, I don't know, 12 gram efficiency, this baby, dropout changer, gets usually 40, sometimes even better. I usually reload after about 3 tubes of paint in here, so, you know, the reload when you have to, not when you can, not when you have to. And this baby gets about 30 even. Not as good. The macro line might be to blame. I've been meaning to hardline it forever, but haven't got around to it. Anyway, so paintball stuff, fun. Yeah, that's it. Hope this helped you out.